Hi friends, my name is Tracy and welcome back to my channel. I'm currently on a debt-free journey and working my way out of over $91,000 in debt. This video is about my paycheck to paycheck budget for June. This is paycheck number 1 and I'm going to be setting this up to go into my happy planner. I typically do one of these every single month to carry with me just in case I'm not off and I need to go by the bank. I like to have my numbers right in front of me and do my adjustments here in my happy planner. I've had some instances where I have been paid and then something goes wrong. And I can look at my budget, see where my money was supposed to be going, and I can make an adjustment right then and there because I have it somewhere nearby. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm writing my paycheck number 1, and that's for $2,479.48. Now, I do have my allocated spending plan next to me, but this is actually the wrong one that you can see in the video, and I am going to change it out later. I actually have the May one, and I just realized that it was May, and I needed June. I started my first section, which was for my savings. So I've already written down my Christmas and gifts and the $80.57 that automatically comes out of my paycheck and goes into my credit union account. And that $60 is going to go to my sons. Clothing is going to get 10, medical is going to get 10, and subscriptions is going to get 10. And that'll bring the total to 170.57 for all of the savings I do in a month. And this is pretty typical. I don't do a lot of saving unless it's for something that I am predicting is coming up, like when I wanted to move. I actually called this apartment complex and asked questions and kind of got an estimate and saved for it. So the next section I'm moving on to is my insurance. So I got 3 categories here that's going to come out of this particular paycheck. That's my life insurance, my health insurance, and my renter's insurance. My life insurance is $577, health is $56.72, my renter's insurance is $25, and the total is $87.49. Um, I've checked my check statement and I didn't get charged for 577, so I will make the adjustment in my every dollar account or app. I'm sorry, it's not an account. Um, to adjust for the $5, and I'll probably put that towards that. The next thing I have is my home expenses. In here I list my rent, which is $988, my groceries, which is $150, restaurant $40, laundry $45, gas $40, household $50, Blogilates $1.07, pocket money $100, bank fees $80, and the gym $11. My cash envelopes, everything is combined here. I try not to have like fixed expenses versus variable expenses because it takes up a lot of room on a page, and the habit planner is not that big, and I like to conserve the space. And plus this month, like my rent, I got in on a special. So the first month was $300 off. The second month's supposed to be $200 off. And the third month is going to be $100 off. So I budgeted for the full amount just in case anything goes wrong as far as the rent. I don't like counting on things and then it doesn't happen. So my total for my home expenses is $1,433.07. So I did pay my rent online yesterday. So I do know that it is going to be $788, and so I'm going to take that $200 and put that with the extra payment that I'll be paying to my debt. Now, the last category that I'm writing down is my debt, and for this particular paycheck, I'm only paying the one, which is my car loan, which is $200.97. And then my car loan extra payment is going to be $587.38. This won't be an extra car note or car payment. It's going to actually be a principal payment. So I'm going to go online and post that, and then I'll contact them and tell them to apply it strictly to the principal. And the total for these two is $788.35. And you can do that. You can call or email, or in my case, I can actually text, and they will apply the payment strictly to my principal. It normally takes them a couple of days to do it, but it does get done. Now, the last thing I'm doing is going back through and adding up all my categories, and because I want to make sure I zero out this particular paycheck so that every cent that's in my paycheck is already spent. So I can't do anything crazy, which sometimes I can do some crazy. So my income is $2,479.48 minus my expenses, $2,479.48. And that all equals zero, which is the ultimate goal for my paycheck. Now, the next thing that I do is I go back through and I make little boxes next to my cash envelopes. I use this to write out all my cash envelopes, and then once I put the cash in my wallet, I check each box off. Okay, now I'm going to highlight my headers so that way it just helps me to see each section better. I don't have as many edits as I used to, and it used to get a little cluttered on the page. So I would put the highlighted sections so I can tell what was what and what I was supposed to be doing. Now I'm going to write out my cash envelopes on a Post-it note. This is what I take with me when I go to the bank. Um, Most of the time I get paid is during a weekday and I'm going to the bank on my lunch break. And so I have to just have the Post-it note, and I have my withdrawal form, and I go and I drop that in. Either I stay in the car or I go on the inside, and I just wait for the denominations come back to me, and then I sit and I put everything in my envelope because I do sometimes shop right after work and then I come on home. And so now I'm adding all my sections together because my cash envelopes are my groceries, restaurant, laundry, household, and my pocket money. I find that these are the sections where I can go over. Laundry, not so much, but the other sections I can if I'm like not really paying attention. So on the next posted, what I'm doing is I'm writing out each denomination, and it's recent that I've just started using $50 bills. Typically, I just get 20s, and so the $50 bills are really for my for groceries. It's so I don't spend as much and I'm not quick to break them. So all I'm doing is tallying up with tick marks, how many 20s, how many 10s, how many 5s for each cash envelope. And then I'm going to take that number, transpose that, put it on another Post-it note, and that's what I give to the teller. And they typically give me back exactly what I need. Every once in a while, somebody might get confused when I write 11 with it meaning 2. But, if I go to the bank near my job, they typically know what I want when I get in there. They're pretty fun. And I did make a mistake next to the 5. I actually wrote 5 across from that, and then I caught that, and I wrote a 1 for that. But yeah, you go to the same bank over and over again, they tend to remember you and what you do. And this is really cool. Before I wasn't asking for things, as I started understanding that I wasn't getting what I wanted because I never would ask. And then that would cause me to kind of borrow from one envelope to the next. Another thing is I don't like saying no to myself sometimes. So I'm done here for now. I need to make a trip to the bank. And thank you guys for watching. And you have a super fantastic day. Bye.